Slava Isusu Christu! It's nice to be with you again and hope you enjoyed the previous video and you already put some questions, so we'll try to give you an answer simply from the beginning. And today we'll talk about one important thing that we have in our life, and this thing is responsibility. It's something that we know about it, but often we forget about it. And when we look at the beginning, of course, we can see how Adam and Eve used their responsibility, and also it's a good example for us to see how we use it in our life. When we read Bible, we can find that when God said that He will create the helper for Adam, He created Eve, and Adam called her woman. And when it happened, Adam said that this is the bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. So it's really helper and partner for a man. And we know that they live in paradise and they have a nice life, and they have just one commandment: do not touch the fruit from the tree in the middle of the garden. And also, as we know, that they disobeyed God, they didn't listen to Him, and they committed the sin, and this sin we call the original sin. And when it happened, God was trying to find them, and He was asking Adam, where are you? But Adam and Eve, they hidden because they realized they were naked. And when God asked again, Adam, where are you? They said that they are hidden. And God asked why, they explained why. And then God asked, have you eat the fruit from the tree in the middle of garden? And do you know what was the first answer? Adam said, yes, but it wasn't me, but the woman that you created and gave me, she gave me a fruit. The same when God asked Eve why you did it, she said it wasn't quite me, but the the serpent, the devil, he tempted me and gave me that fruit, and I ate it. So, and the problem is that, yes, they committed the sin, they disobeyed God, but they wasn't able to take that responsibility and to realize that they did something bad and to say sorry. And often in our life we do the same. Now, we were talking in the last couple episodes about the consequences. And we need to realize that everything what we are doing has some consequences. And we are responsible. We are responsible for our choice, and we are responsible for the consequences of this choice. But often we don't want to take this in our life. Like, look, even when we talk about our spiritual life, about our prayer, about the visiting of the church, often we find so many excuses why we can't do this. Or even not talk about the church, talk about the home duties. Often, and it happened from the when we are children, we're trying to find excuses why we can't do this or that. But it's hard for us to say that we don't want to do it and take that responsibility in our life. So responsibility is something that is really important because it shows us that we are able to manage our life. God gave us free will. He gave us a chance to choose good, and He shown us the different options as well. And now it's our chance and our turn to make this decision and to be responsible for that. So when we do something, we need to know that it's our choice. It's our responsibility. Even if someone forced us to do something, we still have a chance to say no, or to listen to him or her and to say yes. But then when something happens, we also need to realize that we are responsible. Because again, in our life, we can say that many people do that, and because of this in our life happen many bad things, but it's not quite true. God, He created this life, created world, He created us and give us free will. He is inviting us to live with Him, to live in Him. And it's only our choice how we use it. It's our responsibility how we listen to Him and what we do. So let's take this responsibility in our life. Let's realize that our deeds have consequences and we are responsible for our choice. So not trying to find excuse, but trying to find God. And with Him, everything will be good. Because He is good and He loves us and He supports us and He gives us a strength, and moreover, He gave us an example. He became one of us. He lived with us. He took flesh and He showed the example of love, an example of responsibility. He gave His life. He sacrificed His life for us so we could live. So let's be able to see this and to be grateful Him for this and choose Him every time in our life, to live with Him and in Him. If you like it, just press the button, subscribe for channel in the YouTube, share and also put your questions, and we'll talk about this simply from the beginning. Слава Ісусу Христу!